Video games have come a long way since the days of Pac-Man and Tetris. Today, it's more than a $60 billion a year industry. And this morning, video game retailer GameStop reported record sales for fiscal year 2010. For more on the company's fourth quarter and fiscal earnings, I am joined now by Edward Williams. He's a senior analyst at BMO Capital Markets. Edward is also a Bloomberg best on GameStop. Welcome, Edward. I'm sort of an expert on this company myself, more on the buying end of things. We were talking just during the break about my son he loves playing video games, and so we're there quite often. But tell me a little bit about the last quarter and how they're doing for the year, and I want to get into how this industry is changing.
Sure. I mean, they had a great year. I mean, if you take a look back, it was a challenging year overall, but GameStop was able to kind of gain share on a pretty dramatic basis throughout the year. So I think they continue to execute fairly well, especially as you see a transition towards a digital or a growth in digital consumption of video game content as compared to more of the packaged goods arena.
Were you surprised at what they reported?
It came in a little bit better than what we were looking for. I think relative to our expectations, if you kind of peel the onion a little bit on it more, what happened is the tax rate was a little bit lower than what we had anticipated. So in general, I think it was a pretty good number, but not necessarily as much of a surprise.
It was not a lot of top-line growth necessarily.
No, it wasn't the top line.
Stock is up today, up about 3.5%. At the same time, we know that the company, I guess, they're going to be closing a number of stores, 200 stores.
The key thing is what they're doing now in the U.S. market is they're going to have a kind of a net zero square footage growth. And so what they're doing is they're really trying to fine-tune the stores that they have, move the locations of certain stores, because they'll be opening 200 stores as well. But what they're going to do is really kind of move the stores to a better location based on where their consumers are.
Let me ask you about what is happening online. I was talking about this. I went into the store the other day to buy a game, didn't see it. Then I actually went online and tried to buy the game to get it delivered and realized that you had to download it. I don't know that there is a physical version of this game. Is that a glimpse into the way this industry is moving? We're seeing movies become streaming content. Are we also going to start seeing video games become streaming content? Will GameStop not need physical stores?
I think GameStop will need physical stores and will continue to sell product in physical stores for many years to come. But there is definitely a segment in the games category that is becoming more focused around the digital content. So whether or not you buy a product at the store and then you buy downloadable content afterward, or if you just buy the product outright on the internet, there's still going to be a rapidly growing area of this kind of digital consumption.
All right, Edward, thanks so much for joining us.